You know what frustrates me more than bad stock picks? Watching people rush into investing while their financial foundation is quietly collapsing underneath them. They'll ask me about buying stocks, ETFs, or crypto. Meanwhile, they're carrying credit card balances at 20+% interest, silently draining their future every single month. That's not investing. That's trying to build wealth on a cracked floor. I spend a lot of time thinking about money, long-term strategy, and why so many people sabotage themselves by doing the right things in the wrong order. And if you actually want a clear, logical roadmap for where your money should go, step by step, this video might save you a lot of time, stress, and expensive mistakes. Here's a reality check. A huge portion of adults don't even have a basic emergency cushion. In fact, the typical emergency savings balance is shockingly low, barely enough to cover a minor car repair. Yet those same people are focused on picking individual stocks or chasing the next big trend. That's like debating which sports car to buy when you can't afford to keep your current car running. The truth is simple. There is a correct order for handling your money, and following it can mean the difference between steady wealth building and years of spinning your wheels. Most people skip that order because it feels boring. They want the exciting part without the groundwork. Today, I'm going to walk you through the proper sequence for investing your money, designed to maximize results while avoiding the traps that quietly hold people back. And yes, some of these steps may surprise you, especially how early employer benefits and certain overlooked accounts should come into play. Think about building a house. You wouldn't start with countertops and lighting while the foundation is unstable and the roof is leaking. But financially, that's exactly what many people do. They jump into investments while carrying high-interest debt and zero safety buffer, which guarantees setbacks when life happens. Every month you delay fixing these issues has a cost. High-interest debt compounds against you. Missed employer benefits vanish forever. Taxes quietly eat away at returns that could have been protected. Getting the order wrong doesn't just slow you down, it can cost tens of thousands over time. Step 1. The emergency buffer, non-negotiable. Before investing a single dollar, you need a cash buffer. Not because it's exciting, but because it protects everything else you're trying to build. An emergency fund isn't just about surprise expenses, it's about decision-making under pressure. Without one, a single setback can force you to sell investments at the worst time, take on high-interest debt, undo months or years of progress. Instead of obsessing over a massive goal right away, build this in stages. First, $1,000 as fast as possible. Then 1 month of expenses. Eventually, build toward 3 months, or more if your income is unstable. Even a modest buffer dramatically improves financial stability and reduces stress, which leads to better long-term choices. Step 2. Eliminate high-interest debt. Once you've got basic emergency savings, the next priority is aggressive. Any debt charging high interest, especially credit cards, needs to go. Why? Because no reasonable investment can consistently outrun interest rates in the 20% range. Paying off high-interest debt is a guaranteed return, and it's often better than anything the market can offer after taxes. The most efficient approach: list all debts by interest rate, pay minimums on everything, direct every extra dollar to the highest interest balance. This removes the fastest-growing financial drag from your life. The exception: employer match, free money. There is one important exception before finishing debt payoff. If your employer offers a retirement match, you should contribute enough to receive the full match, even if debt still exists. Why? Because employer matching is an immediate, guaranteed return, often 50% to 100% on your contribution. Nothing else offers that level of certainty. The key: contribute only up to the match. Then return focus to eliminating high-interest debt.
Once debt is gone, you can scale contributions further. Step 3. Tax-advantaged growth, where most people mess up. After your foundation is solid, the focus shifts to tax efficiency. This is where long-term wealth quietly accelerates or quietly leaks away. Instead of jumping straight into taxable investing, you want to fully use accounts that protect your growth from unnecessary taxes. Step 4. Maximize an IRA first. An IRA typically offers more investment choices, lower fees, greater control. Many employer plans limit options and carry higher expenses that quietly erode returns over decades. By maxing an IRA first, you keep more of your growth working for you, not fund managers. Step 5. Traditional versus Roth, the tax question. This choice boils down to one core question. Do you want the tax break now or later? Traditional accounts reduce taxes today. Roth accounts lock in tax-free withdrawals later. If you're early in your career, Roth often makes sense. If you're at peak earnings, traditional may be more efficient. Not sure? Using both creates flexibility and hedges against future uncertainty. Step 6. The most ignored power tool, HSAs. If you qualify for a health savings account, this is one of the most powerful and misunderstood tools available. HSAs offer tax-deductible contributions, tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawals for medical expenses. No other account combines all three. Used correctly, an HSA can quietly cover one of retirement's biggest expenses while remaining flexible later in life. Step 7. Max out the 401k. After IRA and HSA contributions are handled, return to your employer plan and increase contributions toward the annual limit. At this point, you're sheltering a large portion of income from ongoing taxation, allowing compounding to work faster and longer. Very few people ever reach this stage consistently. Final step. Taxable investing. Last, not first. Only after everything else is optimized does taxable investing make sense. These accounts offer full flexibility, early access, strategic uses for early retirement, large purchases, or legacy planning. But they also come with tax drag that slows growth, which is why they belong at the end of the sequence, not the beginning. Wealth isn't built by chasing excitement. It's built by following the right order, even when it feels boring. Secure the base, eliminate the leaks, capture free money, optimize taxes, then invest with freedom. Do this, and years from now, your future self will be glad you didn't skip the fundamentals.